I'm Kayla, and today I first want to start this video by saying I'm so sorry that I didn't upload last week or yesterday. I have had a crazy week, and I have good reasons. I've been dealing with school stuff and trying to get everything figured out so that I'll be able to go to school hopefully next semester. I got accepted to the university I'm going to go to finish my school, but I got accepted after the semester had started and after orientation had happened and everything, and I don't know the campus, I don't really know the area of town, stuff like that, so I'm going to be preparing this semester and like taking a tour and all that stuff so that next semester I'll be ready to go. But I was dealing with all that. I've been applying for jobs for this semester because I can't not do anything. And on top of that, that was what happened last week, was I've been applying for jobs. Then this week, I was all ready to do my video yesterday, and I had to go to the post office. And I was going to go to the post office and the grocery store and then come home and do my video. And on the way to the post office, I drove over a nail, or like an industrial staple or something, and I got a flat tire. And that took most of the day to deal with, and then by the time I got home, I was just so glad to be done with that, and I was trying to figure out what we were going to do with my tire, because then today we had to take it somewhere, and now we have to take it somewhere else, and it's just been really crazy, and I've just been busy with life stuff. So that's a quick life update for you guys. Hopefully Monday I get everything taken care of with my car, and I've been applying to jobs, so hopefully I'll have a job in a couple weeks, and next semester I'll be at school. So, I think I've got everything figured out. I should be good. I know I said this last time, but I should be good to post every Friday from here on out. Because, or at least until when school starts up in the fall. Or potentially summer. I haven't decided yet. Because now I've figured out what's going on with school. I've started applying for jobs, and my car should be taken care of on Monday. So that takes care of all of my big problems right now. So, I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh, and I have a cold. For like the last 3 weeks. And it was like finally gone, and now it's like sort of there and sort of not. I have this really weird cough right now. Starting to think I got rid of the cold, now it's just coming back again. Because I had stopped coughing. And now it's starting to become more frequent again, so. Anyway. So today's video is going to be about people I look up to. And like who my role models are and stuff. Because I thought that might be fascinating. And I will talk about a few people. I'm not going to make this super boring and go on and on and on for, half an hour or anything, but I'm just going to talk about like the main people I look up to and that have inspired me in life. I hope you guys like this. And I guess here it goes. So, one person I have looked up to since I was a little kid is Selena Gomez. I saw her on Wizards of Waverly Place when I was... When did that show come out? I don't know. That was forever ago. I was little. And Wizards of Waverly Place came out, and I saw Selena Gomez. And I just went, wow. She can act, and she can sing, and she's so pretty, and I want to be just like her. And I always wanted to be just like her. That was what started my wanting to be famous dreams. And originally, I wanted to be a singer. And then, as I got older, I realized that was very unrealistic, and that I'm not a terrible singer, but I'm not good enough to be famous. And so then I started acting, and I realized I loved acting, and so now my dream is acting. And now I want to be an actress. But only time will tell if that happens. But that was pretty much started by Selena Gomez, and seeing her on Wizards of Waverly Place, and it was a mix between her and her character. Like, I like her as a person, but I also really liked the character of Alex Russo, and how she was never afraid to speak her mind and be herself. And I just always wish I could be that confident. But even when I tell myself I'm going to be, I never am. So, maybe this semester will be different. I guess we'll see. Well, next semester, technically, when I'm in school again. Someone else who I guess you could say I look up to. It's more that I idolize them than it is I look up to them, but it would be Harry Styles and One Direction, but Harry's my favorite. But One Direction, I started listening to around the time that they became a band, or that they started to get popular in America. And I kind of was annoyed at it because I wish that they could have been on America's Got Talent instead of, like America's Got Talent or something, or American Idol instead of the X Factor, so that I could have seen their rise to fame, because I feel like it would have been really cool to watch. But I have seen all of their performances from that show, from the X Factor and all that, so that's pretty cool. But they, when I first found out about One Direction, it was right after Big Time Rush had been popular. And with Big Time Rush, I never really understood the hype. I was like, okay, they're a boy band, so what? They're not that great. Whatever. And then One Direction came up, and at first I had just heard the name One Direction, and I knew they were a boy band, and I was like, oh great, another boy band. It's gonna be just like Big Time Rush. And then I heard their music, and I saw pictures of them, and I was like, oh my god, they're amazing. And I, became obsessed, instantly. And this was I think it was around 2012-ish, and I was like, holy crap, they're going on tour, I have to go. But, unfortunately, when I found out about that, it was too close to when the tour was, and I wasn't able to get tickets because they were sold out. So, I dealt with it, I bought the CD, and the next year, in 2013, when they first announced their 2013 tour, which was the Take Me Home tour, I started begging my mom. And I got tickets. And then the next year, I got tickets again. So I saw them 3 years in a row, 2013, 2014, and 2015. And then the first two concerts of theirs I went to, I think my mom got me the tickets as my birthday present both years or something, or whatever. The third year, I paid for them myself with money I got from my high school graduation, and I spent a crap ton of money. I spent all of the money I got from graduation, which was a crap ton of money, on those tickets so that I could get floor seats. And I wasn't front row or anything, but I was the 18th row or something. And I had never been that close to them before, and it was amazing. I still think Harry may have looked at me. And I still think Niall waved at me at a different tour, at the first tour I went to. But I have no way of knowing if that's accurate or not, because me is the general area I'm in. So, could have been they were looking in that area, or waving to that area, or any other person over there. But I like to think it was me. But so, I actually still have all of my tickets from the One Direction concerts I've been to, and from the Harry Styles concert that my mom surprised me and took me to back in July, I think? It might have been June. I don't remember. It was over the summer. And she surprised me. She won a radio contest somehow and got tickets and surprised me. That's in another video. More details about that are in a different video that I did back when it happened. So go check that out on my channel if you're interested. And so anyway, but One Direction have helped me through a lot. Around the time I discovered them, when I first discovered them, life was pretty easy. But about a year later was when shit hit the fan. And then I didn't realize when I discovered them in 2012 just how much their music would help me and would soothe me in the future. One song in particular that always gets me is Through the Dark. Well, doesn't always get me, but I did tear up when I heard them perform it live the first time, because Through the Dark was on their third album, Midnight Memories. And that album was released, it was on Midnight Memories, right? Pretty sure it was on their third album. And that album was the one that they did a tour of in 2014. And the previous year, Wait. Yeah, in 2014. Well, the previous year was when um, Cal, one of my best friends, had passed away. That's in another video as well. I think I already did a video explaining that whole story and what that was like and all that. So, again, go check my channel if you want to see that. Um, and that song really helped me, and the lyrics, it made me feel like One Direction was there for me. And like they knew what I was going through and they were there for me, you know? And they were like, we know you're going through a hard time and we're here for you and we're going to get you through this. And that meant a lot. And I know that they probably don't see it that way, or they see it as that in a more generalized sense to the entire fan base. And I know that they don't know how much they've helped me. But not only that, their music has cheered me up on numerous occasions. Whenever I'm sad or I'm stressed out or I'm upset or anything like that, all I have to do is put on a One Direction song or a Harry Styles song and I'm fine. I immediately start to calm down. Things immediately start to get better. And it's all thanks to them. Another thing they did for me was when I had my wisdom teeth removed back in, I don't know, a couple years ago. When I had my wisdom teeth removed, I think it was when I was in high school. I was laying on the couch, had freaking tights tied around my head with ice right here and right here. So I looked like a freaking squirrel. And I was watching YouTube videos. I was in pain. I wasn't doing much except for taking medicine and eating ice cream because there wasn't much else I could eat. And I came across a One Direction video. And it wasn't actually them. I mean, it was them in the video, but it wasn't actually their voices. But it was like a parody that someone had did where they took a performance that One Direction did of one of their songs and they used the footage from the performance, but the sound was a really terrible person singing the song. They could not sing at all, and I put it on thinking I was going to hear them sing, and then I hear this like really bad version of the song, and I'm just like, this is amazing, and I just started cracking up. And that was the first time I laughed after that surgery. That was the first thing that made me laugh, was them. So, and that was after all day of just being in pain and smiling at a few videos, but mostly being in pain and saying ow all day. So they really have helped me a lot, and I really do feel like I'm not going to say I wouldn't have been able to get through certain things without them, but they definitely made it easier for me. They made life a lot easier. Plus, in addition to the fact that their music calmed me down and stuff, they also, you know, being a fan of this band that was going on tours every year and releasing new albums and all this stuff, it gave me something to be excited about. I was able to be excited about the next album and be excited about the next tour, and it gave me that something to fangirl about and be excited about and look forward to. Because up until I found out about One Direction, I mean, a lot had happened in the years leading up to and before that. No, in the years after that, really, that I needed them for. And before that, not much had happened. I mean, I had gone to concerts before theirs. I had gone to, I had times where, like, I saw Miranda Cosgrove in concert at Busch Gardens. And yeah, that was great. And, like, I've seen Adam Lambert in concert once. He was great. I've gone to quite a few American Idol concerts over the years, and they were all pretty great. But, I don't know. I never had that celebrity that I really fangirled over that much until then. And I mean, yeah, there was, oh, High School Musical, Zac Efron's cute, or oh, Twilight, Taylor Lautner's cute, and stuff like that, but it was never as much of a fangirl thing as it was with One Direction and Harry Styles. And to this day, I still love them, and I still want them to get back together again. Don't know if they will or not, but to this day, I still listen to them when I'm stressed, or I'm upset, or I'm angry. I still listen to them to calm me down, because it really does help me. So, then who else do I look up to? I think someone like Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson is someone who I aspire to be like in my YouTube channel life. He is a queen. He is amazing. He has somehow found a way to stay relevant and popular on YouTube all this time, which for him has been quite a while because he, as far as I know, he was one of the OG YouTubers. Him and Smosh were the first two YouTubers I ever watched. And I think he was one of the first big popular YouTubers. I thought him and Smosh were two of the first YouTubers to really get famous from it. But I want to be able to do cool stuff like Shane. I want to be able to give back to people and be able to surprise people with cool stuff. Like, the fact that he was able to surprise his mom with meeting her idol, I wish I could do that. Ever since I found out after my One Direction obsession started that my mom was obsessed with New Kids on the Block when she was my age. And ever since then, she always used to talk about how Donnie Wahlberg was her favorite. And ever since then, I've always wanted to find a way to for her to meet Donnie Wahlberg, and I don't think that it'll happen, like ever, but I remember her telling me about it, and I was like, I want her to meet him just like I want to meet Harry, because I saw a connection there. And the only other celebrity that I know she's ever been obsessed with was Kurt Cobain, and obviously she can't meet him, because he's dead. So, or like, to be able to, I don't know, like how Ryland bought his dad his dream car. And surprised him with it. I wish I could do something like that too. Or, like, just all the stuff that Shane has done. I wish that I could do stuff like that and that I could make that much of an impact on people. And I wish that I could find a way to like, it was Shane Dawson's, all his series that he did that inspired me to want to interview people. That inspired me to be like, ooh, I want to do something like that. I want to interview people and find out what they're really like and find out about the real them. And I know his have mostly been controversial people like Jeffree Star, Jake Paul, people who, were very controversial in media, I guess. And like trying to find out if they really are as bad as people make them out to be. And I think that he got very different answers on those things. I think that Jeffree is not as bad as people think, and I think that Jake, maybe, I'm not sure. I'm still unclear about him. I do think a Logan Paul series would be interesting, but I don't think that Shane will do that. But anyway, so Shane Dawson is someone I look up to and I aspire to be like in the YouTube community, and I also feel like if I ever got the chance to meet him, like if I could have the chance to talk to him for a few minutes, I feel like we could be good friends because I feel like we have the same type of sense of humor. We both have a bit of a dark sense of humor. And I just feel like he would be a really nice guy, and he just seems really down to earth and caring, and he just seems like a great guy. I feel like he'd be a really good friend. Now, Dan Howell is another YouTuber that I look up to, and I would like to be like. And also, Dan is someone who Dan Howell made me realize that YouTubers aren't so different from us, that famous people aren't so different from us. Because of the videos he's done about reasons why Dan's a fail and stuff like that, he talks about how he talks to himself and he's clumsy and he this and this and that. And I identify with almost all of those. I'm clumsy. I talk to myself. What else? I don't know. I can't think of any more off the top of my head, but a lot of the things that he says he does that are reasons why Dan's a fail are things that I do too. And it makes me feel not alone. It makes me feel like there is someone else out there who feels the same way I do, who deals with the same shit that I do. And Dan Howell is another person I would love to just have a conversation with him one day. Because, well, for one, I'm a huge fan. And for two, I really think that we have a lot in common. And I think that would be cool to compare stories and stuff. Who else would I say I look up to? Is there anybody else? I've talked about YouTubers. I've talked about singers and actors. In terms of my personal life, if I had to pick someone in my personal life that I would say I want to be like, honestly, based on analyzing my life and how I've done things growing up, I'd have to say probably my Aunt Jamie. She lives in Louisiana, so I don't see her super often because I live in a different state. Most of my family lives in the state that I live in, which is Virginia, and she lives in Louisiana, so it's kind of far. And so we only see her like once or twice a year. But I remember growing up, I always wanted to. I would wear certain things when she would come visit. 'Cause I'd be like, "Oh, Jamie will like this shirt," or I would like the songs that she liked, and I would read books that she would tell me to read. And I have a box in my room of everything she's ever mailed me. I don't even know if she knows that I have it, but I have this little box in my room that is filled with every letter and note and souvenir that she has ever mailed me or given me. And it's just full of little random stuff. There's a story behind all of it, and it's pretty great. Maybe I'll make a scrapbook of that stuff too. But so yeah. And she's the person that introduced me to like Tim Burton. I think I had seen The Nightmare Before Christmas, but like she's the one that got me into his other movies like Coraline and The Corpse Bride. Pretty sure me and her went and saw The Corpse Bride together like in the movie theater when it came out. And then she gave me the Coraline book. She had the book Coraline by Neil Gaiman, and she gave it to me to read before the Tim Burton movie even came out. And so I had read the book already when the movie came out, and I was super excited to see that movie. I love Coraline. But because of her and because of how much I look up to her, I wanted to read these books that she would recommend to me, and because I looked up to her enough to read the books, I was introduced to this whole world of amazing stuff. So, yeah. I guess that's about it for this video because it's getting kind of long, so I'm going to end it here. Let me know in the comments if you guys like videos like this where I just talk about stuff, because I do have an idea where I could do another video where I talk about famous people that I've met, which there's not a lot of, but there's a few. So that wouldn't be a super long video, but if you guys would be interested in that, I can do a video of famous people that I've met. And I can think of more things like this if you guys like this, but if not, then I'll do something different. I also think I might do some more song covers soon, because I kind of want to do an Avril Lavigne cover since she just came out with a new album. So there may be a song soon. I'm not sure yet. I'm also still writing a song that I started writing like forever ago and I never finished it. But who knows if that'll ever get finished. So let me know what you guys want to see. Do you want songs, monologues, more talking? Do you want me to do quizzes? Do you want me to, I don't know, do some kind of tag video? Is there a challenge you want me to try? Leave me comments down below and tell me what you want to see. I can review something if it's something I've seen or read. I can do a Riverdale update. I'm going to do a Riverdale update. I'm going to do a Riverdale update next week. That's what's happening. Okay. Leave me comments. Tell me what you guys want to see. Tell me if you like the Riverdale updates so I know whether to keep doing them or not. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. I make new videos every single Friday. I know it may not look like it if you've been keeping up with my recent track record, but I promise I make videos every Friday. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.